Hi everybody, I'm back with my second video on this channel, and there's a few things I wanted to share with you today. I had managed to go to another shop and I got a couple of little bargains. I got these little tea lights. They were half price, so they were £3 and they went down to £1.50, and I just thought they were really lovely tea light holders. There's the white, and this is like a dark green. I really like that, and then there's the black as well, and they're frosted. You see that? And they're clear on the bottom there. But I really thought that was quite a good buy. I've got plenty of tea lights. We were always getting power cuts here, so it's something I actually stocked up on, but I never actually had any little tea light holders. So those were brilliant. I'm really happy that I managed to get those. And then if you remember from the last video, I had got these incense sticks and they were £2.50 for 14. And when I was at the same shop that I got these in, I found this, and there's 80 in here for £1.50, so that is absolutely brilliant. And there's lots of different fragrances here. There's white jasmine, the lemongrass, patchouli, soothing aromas, and spring poppies. So I thought that was a really great buy. So that was my shopping trip. Oh no, I did get something else. What I originally actually went for, I wanted to buy some seeds, but I wanted sage and pineapple sage, and they just didn't have it. It's the end of the season here. So I ended up getting these on sale. So I got thyme, lavender, and rosemary. And I probably can still plant these. I'm going to have a look around for sage though, because I really want that, because I won't be growing them outside. They'll be getting planted inside. So that was my little shopping haul. And then a couple of days before that, I had gone for a walk with the dog, and I found this feather here. And I find feathers everywhere. Every time I go out, I mean, I must pass like 10 or 20 feathers each time, but I'd never actually seen one like this before. So I don't know if it belongs to maybe a crow, carrying crow, or maybe a magpie or something like that. But that is very unusual. I never usually actually see anything like that one. So I thought that was brilliant. And then I had picked up some twigs that had fallen under a tree. And when I came home, I decided to do a little bit of crafting. So this is my very rustic, primitive looking pentacle. And it's just held together with a cotton thread. And that is hanging in my bedroom now. I just thought that was a nice little project for me to practice on and do. I could have fancied it up with gems and ribbons and things, but actually I really like it just the way it is, like that. It's very natural. So that is my little pentacle. Moving those out the way. And then because I'm on a budget, I've been looking through all the things that I've got that I could use for my altar and that kind of thing. And I found this. It's a cushion cover. It's just a cushion cover panel, and I had bought this maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I was going to make cushions, and this one was on sale because there was only one, and I thought, oh, I quite like the design, so I decided to buy it. But I think that's going to be perfect. Maybe if I just sew it a little bit, because it's got a rough edge obviously, because it was supposed to be for a cushion. I just think that is fabulous. Look at that, with the little birds and flowers and the fruits on the tree, and there's butterflies, and this tree, look at that, the palm tree, it's all different colours, the peacock. I just thought that is fabulous. So I think that is the one that I'm going to be using. So there's a little butterfly there, and then down at the bottom of the tree it's got all this gorgeousness and the flower border trim. So I just thought that is gorgeous, because my altar will only be very small. I live in a very small 1-bedroom place, so that will be the perfect size for me. So I just thought I'd show you that because I love it, and I thought you might like to see that. And I've been finding a lot of things actually around the house and in nature and that I'll be able to use, so I'm very happy about that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is this pile here. You might wonder why I've got a pile of paper. I have this book here, which is a second-hand, came from the charity shop, and I am going to make my Book of Shadows out of this, an altered book. So I didn't actually read the book. I bought it for another project. I like the paper inside, so I will definitely be preserving this part here, and hopefully I can preserve this one as well, although it might give me problems because it's glued to this one here, but we'll see. I'll try and save it if I can, and the back is exactly the same like that. So I shall be taking all of these pages out and they'll get used in other craft projects, and I will be using this paper that I got ages and ages ago for my printer, but I no longer have a computer or a printer, so I've got all this paper left, and it's 100% recycled, and it's quite a thick, it's a 100 grade paper, so it's a good quality paper. And I'm not sure yet if I'm going to coffee stain it or not. I quite like the idea of having the Book of Shadows looking old, so I might do that with this particular one. It's been a while since I've coffee stained a journal, so I think I might do that. So that is what I'm going to be using for my Book of Shadows, and I might give it some pockets and things inside as well so that I can store extra things in. And I'm not sure, but I think it's going to have maybe 3 signatures. So it's 3 separate parts of the book. I'll show you. This is a journal that I made last year, and this is just my fun journal, where I just put any kind of random things in it that I like. It's whatever takes my fancy goes in this journal. As you can see, I do like nature, and old photographs and everything on here. I've got pictures of my animals in here. If I can, The Walking Dead. I love The Walking Dead. Yeah, you can never find things when you want to. It's not the way it is. So yeah, it's going to be like this, but it will just be a plain book with it won't have all the design papers and things in it. It shall just be plain. So again, this is a nature page that I dedicated to autumn last year, and this was before Wicca or anything like that. I never even thought about anything like that, but it's just always, I've always been drawn to nature and everything. So this was it was in the fall time when I made this, and I just wanted to capture autumn and its beauty. And I had also collected some fallen leaves from the trees, and this is prints that I did of the leaves, and I do have, and that's one of the colour prints. So I actually used the actual leaves that I collected, and I preserved them, so I actually do still have these leaves. That is one of the prints, and if I can find it, yeah, so that's a picture of what the whole print actually looked like. I printed it off at the time when I had the printer, and it's just really pretty to make a piece of natural art using, you know, nature. So that is that. Right, anyway, so it's going to have this book here, the blue one, is going to have 3 signatures. This one has 6 signatures, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can see that in the book by, if I do this, all my tags here, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, but this one's only going to have 3, and it's going to be fatter. They're going to be fatter. This is what's called a signature. They're going to be fatter than that, and because I'm not going to be adding all the bubbles and bits and bobs inside it, it's not going to have a lot of pockets and things, then that should be fine for me just to write in, and that should actually give me quite a lot of use, because I just do want to write mainly in it. Sometimes I might feel inspired to do some art or something in it, but that is basically what this book is going to turn into, except I'm using a hard cover on this one. This one is totally recyclable. It's a dog biscuit book I made this out of. I think you can actually still see at the top here, cardboard, and that one was made from a dog biscuit box. So I do like to do my bit for recycling and everything, and these charms, some of them have been given by friends and things. So anyway, that is that. And the other one last thing that I wanted to show you was this. Now, I've been struggling with trying to find a goddess and god, and I've looked and looked and read and read and read, and I couldn't really find anything. And then today I kept having the name Bridget come into my head, and I remembered this art that I had done back in June, and this was a piece of intuitive drawing art. It's intuitive painting, where you just add paint and then you see if it presents any kind of picture to you. And on this one, what I actually saw in it was just a pair of eyes. So I went ahead and went with that, and I came up with this lady, and she does kind of have a Celtic look to her, and I added this band to her hair last of all. And then when I was looking at this earlier, because I was going to show you it, I realised that when I did this, don't mind the back of this, was an old index card and they always get covered in paints. I actually called her Celtic Dreams. And the strange thing is, I knew I'd done it back in June sometime, but if I look at the date, the 21st, isn't that the summer solstice this year? Isn't that strange that I would do that on summer solstice? It's like I've been drawn to this path without even knowing it. I've been getting drawn in, and but yeah, I really love this lady. And say at the time I kind of thought she was Celtic, so that's why I named her that. And now I'm thinking this will be a piece of art for my goddess, who is now Bridget. So anyway, that is the things I wanted to share with you. I hope you've enjoyed watching. I know I'm a new channel. I don't have many subscribers or anything at the moment, but I'm enjoying watching everyone's channels and learning and reading and watching. So keep up the good work, and I'll hopefully be making another video soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.